This list is much longer in the agenda. I just wanted to highlight the things that we've been noticing in the school. See-through clothes, mini skirts or mini dresses, leggings without appropriate skirt, short, and or dress coverage. A lot of the girls will wear the leggings with a long shirt, and even though it covers everything, the Hall County dress code does not say shirts. So they will come to me and I'll have a conversation with them about it, and the expectation is that now that they've been informed that they won't have that issue again. If you guys can reinforce that at home, that would be very helpful, because I don't want to have to call you guys about it. And
esta lista es mucho más larga en la agenda, pero estas son las cosas que hemos notado frecuentemente en las últimas semanas. Por ejemplo, la ropa que se puede todavía ver un poco transparente, las minifaldas y las vestidos cortitos, los leggings sin la falda apropiada, los shorts apropiados o algo que los tape. Hemos visto bastantes leggings con camisetas que tapan, pero en el código del condado no dice nada sobre camisetas. Entonces tenemos que cubrirlo de la forma apropiada, ya sea con vestido, ya sea con shorts o con vestido. Falda, falda, vestido o shorts.
And also the pants or jeans with holes in it is another one that we've seen primarily here.
Y los pantalones con los huequitos es súper, o sea, lo hemos visto bastante, lo vemos constantemente y sí aceptamos los huequitos, pero tiene que ser debajo de la rodilla. Puede ser arriba de la rodilla. Entonces nosotros estamos tratando de tener una conversación con ellos la primera vez, se les está advirtiendo para no tener que hablar con ustedes, pero si ustedes por favor lo recalcan en casa y no los dejan salir de la casa así, para que nosotros no tengamos que llamarlos a ustedes después.
And it is still inappropriate even if they have leggings underneath it. Leggings or patches underneath it is not acceptable either.
Y también si los huequitos arriba de la rodilla están tapados por leggings o cualquier shorts debajo de los pantalones, tampoco es apropiado, no puede tener huequitos arriba de la rodilla.
It also says that other general guidelines that may or may not be allowed at school will be given to the students at individual schools. And I bring that up because it says nothing about shorts in the handbook, but there has to be a finger length shorts.
Hay otras guías generales que están o que puedan o pueda que no estén en la agenda, y también son a discreción del colegio en particular, y en la agenda no dice nada sobre los pantalonetas, pero para nosotros la pantaloneta tiene que ser por lo menos a lo largo donde le caiga los dedos, o sea que si está por aquí.
Question.
Only because my daughters have seen, they have the halo or the shoulders, it's got a thing here and it comes around here.
The cutouts.
Yeah.
Yes, it also says in the handbook that if your shoulders are showing, it is not acceptable.
It's not like they used to be able to wear 2-inch tank tops, but now it's not even like.
Yeah, that's what it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
For fall, winter, as it comes up, there's the overvest. If they're having like a t-shirt underneath it with a see-through like vest, like what Esparcia has on over.
I'm good.
Like your vest that you're wearing over it, if it were
Like this?
I understand what you're saying. So that is fine because what is underneath it is clothes, not undergarments. So as long as if they have a vest and there's an item of clothing
Like this.
underneath it, like what, because even hers is see-through. Miss Hiskis has a see-through jacket on or sweater on, but she still has on a top underneath it, and that is acceptable.
Básicamente el que muestre los hombros no puede mostrar los hombros, aunque sea la camiseta que tiene el huequito aquí, que está por aquí. ¿Sí? No puede mostrar los hombros, tiene que tener algo que los tape.
Okay, so essentially that is, yes, more questions. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Does South Hall have a different set of rules for dress code than WLA?
They do not. They have the exact same dress code as we do.
Well, except they use a dollar bill instead of the
Oh,
fingers. So
I'm
that is-
sorry, I did forget about that, yes.
Yeah.
And when the South Hall teachers remand our kids and they come to y'all, how are they supposed to know, like, in front of this teacher it's okay and where that teacher it's not? 'Cause I know my daughter today got in
Well, I hope there's no trouble. If they are seen, if there's an infraction, they have been told to send our students to Ms. Griffith. And then we will handle any consequence, which really is just gonna be either talking to them, calling you, whatever. They will not be disciplining our students.
Okay.
But, so there is no trouble, it's just they may be told, if they see something that they feel is an infraction, they may be told to go see someone. That's what they've been directed to do.
What if they're told it's all right, but it continues to happen?
Say it again?
I said, what if they're told by you guys that it's fine?
Yeah, can they
But the
tell
South
them,
Hall teachers continuously tell them.
can they tell them that you guys said it's
We can,
okay? Cause
They
you know,
tell
our
them no
kids
such
are,
thing and they
stop.
don't.
Our kids are respectful, like they know to be respectful to
Right.
y'all, so they don't wanna say, well, my teacher said it's fine. So how do they?
if that's a situation, please let us know, have them come to us, and then we will, communicate that.
There are pamphlets here from a number of the high schools and that talks about their program. I've asked them to send them over. So once we've wrapped up, you have this information here if you're interested for any grade for that matter. I would like to welcome Marlene Goodall from World Scholars to talk briefly about her program.
You can take a break. I can do it as well.
She can do it.
I was gonna tell them about the brochures. Hay panfletos de las opciones de las escuelas para que las puedan leer y también es importante que si los que no están en octavo, pero para que empiecen a mirar cuáles son las opciones desde ya.
So, my name is Marlene Goodall. I am the World Scholars Coordinator at West Hall High School. Pretty much is a continuation to what happens after 8th grade if you want to continue with the language immersion. I also teach the science courses. So right now we're offering biology in Spanish that we will take in 9th grade, and it's all taught in Spanish except for the end of course test, which that's state mandated test, so that's in English. Once they are done in the 9th grade, they'll go to physics. So they take physics with me in the 9th grade. Now, for us, it'll be ideal for you parents to be aware that we would like for your child to take as many high school credits as you can in the 8th grade. Why is that? Because then that gives me the flexibility to make sure that if your child wants to go to IB or AP and move on when ready, they have more spaces in their schedule so I can accommodate for them. Right now, we have some that do not have as many, so then we're struggling with their schedule, and at the same time, we're trying not to overwhelm them. So if you're in the 6th grade, 7th grade, also 8th grade, think about that the more high school credits you come to high school, the better for us for any of the high schools that you go to, that you decide to do. So let me translate. Yo soy la coordinadora de West Hall High School. Yo ahí enseño clases de biología y de física. Cuando su hijo decide ir a parte de West Hall, toman biología en el 9º grado y luego en el 10º grado toman la clase de física. Es muy importante que sus alumnos tomen muchas clases en el 8º grado que sean de high school, los créditos de high school, para que cuando lleguen a nosotros ellos tengan más espacio en su calendario de la escuela para que ellos puedan empezar clases en la universidad en el 11º grado. We also offer social studies. We also offer world history in Spanish and U.S. history. And the entire program is to make sure that your child is successful in IB. We want them to go to that International Baccalaureate program because those are the college classes that they will be taking, and if they do great on their test, then they don't have to take those classes again in college. Also for AP classes, the same. It's just depending on, and I can talk to you more in details about those IB and AP and how does that work in terms of college. A lot of our students also like to do move on when ready, and we can offer that for your child as well, and I'll be glad to give you more detail. Nosotros también ofrecemos clases de AP para que puedan tomar esas clases en la universidad y tener esos créditos, pero si tienen un poco más de preguntas sobre eso, me pueden hablar conmigo y yo les puedo explicar más a uno en qué es lo que sucede. So pretty much that's just the concise version of it. I know that the county does the south end and the north end where we invite parents of the entire county and listen to all of us talk about the different programs of choice. So I'm just really happy to be here and be the first one talking to you guys and interest you in the World Scholars. It's an immersion program, and we do culture, we do a lot of community service hours. We really try to involve the children to continue learning Spanish and their academics. What they get out of West Hall is that they get the 3 COs if you fully complete the program.